the Maipo Valley in Chile with Ridiculo from Vina Laurent. So this is 100% Cab Franc, 13.5% ABV, which I would say is about what you'd expect from it. 2021, so super young and fresh. And yeah, that's what we'll start with. So the color is like very bright and ruby. And it's actually surprisingly aromatic. Cab Franc is typically pretty aromatic, but like this one's really aromatic. On the top, the very first things I'm getting are like the red bell pepper or green bell pepper, like very almost like underripe, which is super typical to see in Cab Franc generally. Like you'll see that in the Loire too, but also like they like to do that generally in Chile. They'll do that not just with Cab Francs, but with oh gosh, why am I blanking on the other really big red grape that you normally see there? Anyways, it'll come to me. I'll say it later, but you'll know, or maybe you won't know. I'll tell you. So after that, it's darker fruits. It's like blackberries, plums, dark cherries, and like they're ripe. They're not like baked or anything like that. Like almost even maybe a little bit underripe. I'll have to see what that's like on the palate. And there's a bit of smoke to it, a bit of like regular pepper, like cracked pepper, along with like the bell pepper. Let's try it. All right. Perfect food wine. So the tannin is really well balanced with the amount of acid that it has. I think that having it be like a little bit underripe is probably really helping there. It's got this really lovely finish, and the finish is like mainly all of those dark fruits. So the peppery notes kind of like start at the beginning and they don't linger, which actually I feel like normally that's the opposite, but I'm like left with like black cherries and blueberries towards the end. Perfect food wine. Like it's almost like medium everything, but then it's got this little bit of like a bite from that fresh, like underripe pepper. So with that in mind, I like the idea of it with like game, like lamb or like wild boar, something like that. Also maybe like soft cheeses, like you want to put one of those bries in your crescent rolls or whatever it's called and like bake it. That'd be real good here. Meats generally, it's gonna go really well with meats. Doesn't have to be game. You could do pork, you could do stuff off the grill. I like the idea of something with some char. Junk foods, but only if they have meat on them. Like don't like pepperoni pizza would work here, but I don't really know that it's gonna be your best friend with cheese, if that makes sense. Well, I did just say that I like it with like soft cheese, but that's because soft cheese like really holds its own. It's got like that, funk thing going on with it when you bake the brie. So really good price performing wine. Perfect for like if you want to host parties and you want to serve a natural wine that's not super expensive with a grape that is honestly really recognizable in this format. Yeah, this is your go-to. So enjoy.